All right, y'all, we back with another bizarre video, man. In this one, we diving back into the caves. This video is titled, they just opened a cave that was sealed for millions of years, but made a shocking discovery. All right, so if you're new, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and join the fam, and let's see what's going on here.
You ready for the adventure of a lifetime? Head deep underground with us as we explore the many mysterious and long-forgotten labyrinths that exist below our feet. These caves are home to astonishing discoveries, breathtaking treasure, and even some dark tales of mythical beasts and diseased humans locked away from the rest of society. That's right. Caves are full of mystery and terror. Definitely. And if you don't want to head into the darkness alone, then join us as we explore them from the safety of our own homes. From giant pits deep enough to house the Statue of Liberty or the Eiffel Tower, to ancient stone circles built by our early ancestors over 175,000 years ago. These are the 20 most shocking things ever found in caves, Part 2. Colorful limestone formations. If you've ever dreamed of exploring an underground wonderland, look no further than the Reed Flute Cave in Guilin, China. This mysterious natural wonder has been around for an astonishing 180 million years, but only discovered in modern times by a group of brave refugees who were fleeing Japanese forces during World War II. Inside the 787-foot-long cave, you'll find walls adorned with ancient ink writings that are believed to be from 792 CE, during the Tang Dynasty. Today, visitors from all over the world come to explore this amazing cave.
That cave feel like it'll just make you hallucinate, don't it?
Which is named after the reeds that grow at the entrance and are used to make flutes and other instruments. Step inside and you'll be dazzled by the incredible array of colorful lights that highlight some of Mother Nature's most impressive creations. Every corner of this 240-meter-long cave is lined with interesting rock shapes and formations that resemble mythological creatures, vegetables, and even the Statue of Liberty. So if you're looking for an underground adventure that's out of this world, the Reed Flute Cave is the place to be. And now it's time for our open discussion. They just opened a cave that was sealed for millions of years, but made a shocking discovery. These super creepy statues were discovered in a mysterious set of ancient ruins, and scientists are still trying to determine exactly why they were built and what purpose they may serve. These tiny black and white dolls seem to be slotted perfectly into the specially built grooves in the walls of the ruins.
Well, they got on screen masks.
And we can't help but wonder if removing them is really such a good idea. We all know that moving ancient statues can cause a whole heap of trouble. Just look at Indiana Jones. So what do you guys make of these mysterious monuments? You can let us know by using the hashtag #OpenDiscussion in the comments section below. Ancient coffins. Welcome to the awe-inspiring looming cave of the Philippines, home to a whopping 100 ancient coffins stacked one on top of the other to form an eye-catching wall that stands 9 layers high. It is believed that the oldest coffins here have been around for an incredible 500 years. These coffins have been carefully placed at the entrance of the cave to protect them from the elements and to receive the daylight to ward off any evil spirits that may disturb these departed souls' eternal rest. The coffins here are quite small, considering they were made to fit full-grown adults. Most of the coffins are designed from a hollowed-out section of tree trunk, while some are made of wooden planks that have been nailed together. Some of the coffins have a rather plain design, while others have stylized carvings of lizards, which symbolize longevity and fertility. However, it is said that the funeral ceremonies here are quite expensive, as they require the sacrifice of chickens, pigs, and caribous. Yep, you're going to need to give up a lot of household pets in order to bury your beloved family members in this style. It certainly is a unique burial style, and not one for the faint-hearted. The Cave of Swallows. Deep in the heart of Mexico lies a breathtaking cave, home to thousands of vibrant green parakeets and white-colored swifts. This incredible pit is actually deep enough to fit the Statue of Liberty standing on her own shoulders, the Eiffel Tower, or the Chrysler Building. Yep, if you're afraid of heights, then this is definitely not the day trip for you. This incredible cave was first discovered by T.R. Evans, Charles Borland, and Randy Stearns in 1966, and has since become a popular spot for base jumpers. As you rappel down the steep walls, the friction can cause the rope and equipment to heat up to dangerous levels.
Don't that just scream like cartel to you? Anytime I hear something, I think of that.
So you'll need to make sure you're equipped with a spray water bottle to cool the equipment down. Yikes. We certainly don't think that descending into the Cave of Swallows would be a walk in the park, but this takes extreme sports to the next level. At the bottom of the cave lies a 1,092 feet freefall from the lowest side of the opening, with a 1,214 foot drop from the highest side, making it the largest known cave shaft in the world. The second deepest pit in Mexico, and perhaps the 11th deepest sheer drop in the world. Not only that, but when you get to the bottom, the danger is only just beginning. The floor of the cave is littered with debris and bird poop, making it a haven for millipedes, scorpions, insects, snakes, and birds. And beware, the fungi found in the guano may cause histoplasmosis in humans. So don't forget to bring your protective gear. Even if you survive the descent, you might fall foul to deadly animals at the bottom. Neanderthals built mysterious stone circles. Deep within an underground cave in France lies an incredible discovery. Researchers believe that mysterious circular structures composed of over 400 pieces of stalagmites were built by the ingenious Neanderthals over 175,000 years ago. This remarkable find has left scientists stunned, as it appears the early humans were more capable than we once thought. The structures, which are located 300 meters or 984 feet inside the Brunchial Cave, were arranged into two circular walls long before humans arrived in Europe. A recent study in Nature suggests that the formations were planned out and constructed with purpose, but what that purpose was is still a mystery. Some theories suggest these circles were built to hide away or protect against cold weather. What's more, the structures are marked with fire remains, burnt bone fragments, and the traces of bears who have sought refuge in the cave over the years. Truly, this discovery is a testament to Neanderthal innovation and ingenuity. Who knew that ancient cavemen were so crafty? The Fingal
Survival will make you come up with some things to do, you know what I mean? To figure out how to keep going forward. Yeah, survival will do that to you, bro. It'll make you innovative. It'll make you come up with things that are way beyond your time. It'll make you start thinking and processing things different. Survival will do that.
Fingal's Cave. Get ready for a Scottish landmark that will take your breath away, rumored to once be connected to the iconic Giant's Causeway in Ireland. Fingal's Cave is a one-of-a-kind cavern with a fascinating history and geology. Standing at 72 feet tall and 270 feet deep, its interior walls are composed of mesmerizing hexagonal columns of basalt, creating a neat six-sided walkway just above the water level. An ancient wonder, this sea cave is found on the uninhabited island of Staffa within a Scottish National Nature Reserve, and is known by the natives as the Melodic Cave. That's because the echoes of the waves create an eerie cathedral-like atmosphere, a feeling that has inspired many an artist, writer, and composer, from August Strindberg to Felix Mendelssohn to Pink Floyd. Yes, people have even written songs about this inspiring cave. Not only that, but legend has it that a giant once lived in this unique cave. There's no doubt about it, Fingal's Cave will leave you in awe and disbelief. Ancient paintings of Buddhists in India. Discovering the Ajanta caves was like finding a hidden gem, a precious reminder of the golden age of Buddhism in India. In 1819, English officers stumbled upon these amazing ancient rock sculptures and paintings while on a tiger hunt in the Maharashtra state of India. Despite being in such a remote area, they decided to name the caves after the nearby village of Ajantia. Created over 1,500 years ago, these captivating pieces of art were crafted with a combination of mud, cow dung, paddy husk, and lime wash. The artists used vibrant mineral pigments such as reds, greens, ochres, and blues to bring the murals to life, narrating the stories of Buddha's life and his past lives. From scenes of simple domesticity to bustling markets, from vibrant flowers to swaying forests, and even chirping birds and stomping animals. The Ajanta caves are a stunning display of artistry. The monks used them as meditation retreats and prayer halls during the monsoon season. It wasn't until 1983 that the caves were declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site, truly cementing their place in ancient history. Pretty incredible, right? Ice Cave. Deep in the heart of Russia lies an incredible treasure waiting to be discovered, the Kungar Cave, the 5th longest among the 675 gypsum caves in the country, expanding to a total length of 5,700 meters, of which 2,000 meters is open for exploration. The Kungar Cave is like a magical chest full of wonders, with its stalagmite columns and stalactite icicles reaching over 2 meters tall. The cave is adorned with dense layers of frozen crystals resembling precious stones and several frozen lakes, according to the ancient Finno-Ugric inhabitants of the region. The cave is said to be the home of an underground creature. Mysterious indeed. We wonder if an ancient beast really does linger in these halls of ice. And that's not the only myth that surrounds Kungar Cave. Within the cave, you'll also find a set of narrow stone steps called the Female Tears. The name comes from a folktale of a woman who fell on these steps, returned home, and soon after got married. It is said that if a woman falls down on these steps, she will get married soon. It's a strange legend, but one that locals swear by. So if you're looking for a romantic proposal destination, the Kungar Cave should definitely be at the top of your list. The Songdong Cave. This ginormous cave was only discovered in 1991, despite having existed for millions of years. Yup, this 1.35 billion foot cave has been hidden from the site for millennia. But how could anyone miss this enormous cavern? Well, from the outside it's hard to tell that this is actually the biggest cave on the planet. Sondong Cave was found totally by accident when a local farmer stumbled across the entrance, and experts only explored this giant Vietnamese cave for the first time in 2009. In fact, so little is known about the mysterious Sondong Cave that fewer people have stood inside it than have stood on the top of Mount Everest. So what is hidden inside this huge cave system? Explorers were shocked to learn that this newly discovered landmark is larger than any other cave in the world, and is so colossal you could actually fly an airplane right through its chambers. Not only that, but it actually has its very own weather system, clouds, and even a rainforest. Yup, Sondong Cave is like a whole other—
I know y'all thinking the same thing. Something that big, a cave that big. Nobody knew about it? Not even our government? Do we believe that?
World, located right here on Earth. If it took scientists so long to find the biggest cave on the planet, who knows what other mysteries might be out there waiting to be discovered. Deepest Pit. Take a plunge into Ellison's Cave in Walker County, Georgia, and you'll find a sight that will blow your mind. It's known as the Fantastic Pit, and it is the deepest cave drop in the continental US. It's almost as tall as the Space Needle in Seattle and twice the height of the Statue of Liberty, a whopping 586 feet tall. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, as Ellison's is the 12th deepest cave in the US, stretching 12 miles long with a total vertical descent of over 1,000 feet. Beware though, this is no place for amateurs. There have been 3 deaths in the cave since 2009, all from cavers becoming stuck on their ropes and succumbing to hypothermia. Only experienced climbers should take the plunge into the dark, wet underground world of Ellison's Cave. Well, you don't have to tell us twice. Would you dare to explore the Fantastic Pit? Let us know in the comment section below. TB Huts. In 1839, Dr. John Croghan made a daring move and plunked down a whopping $10,000 to purchase Mammoth Cave from Franklin Gorin. Little did he know that his investment would lead to an adventure of epic proportions. Dr. Croghan had the daring idea that the cave air might actually be able to cure consumption, a disease now known as tuberculosis. So, in the latter half of 1842, a ragtag group of pale, desperate individuals set out on a journey into the depths of Mammoth Cave, the world's longest known cave system near central Kentucky. Armed with nothing but hope, these brave souls made their way 1 mile into the cave and set up a consumption sanatorium complete with 2 stone cabins and 8 wooden huts. Between the end of 1842 and the beginning of 1843, somewhere between 16 and 20 consumption patients lived in the cave, some for up to 5 months without ever seeing the light of day. Unfortunately, the long exposure to cooking and heating fires in the cold, clammy cave wreaked havoc on their already weakened conditions and made their health even worse. What was meant to be a bold experiment to cure a deadly disease quickly became an epic fail for the ages. Glowworm. Welcome to another world. And in this underground world, everything glows. That's right. Waitomo Caves of New Zealand's North Island, just 220 kilometers south of Auckland, are a truly alien landscape. Inside these limestone caves lies a hidden gem, thousands of twinkling blue-green stars that light up the darkness. These stars are actually Arachnocampa luminosa, more commonly known as glowworms or tidiwai in Maori. The name of the caves, Waitomo, loosely translates to water passing through a hole, which makes this place even more magical. Although the famous Waitomo Caves are the most well-known home of the glowworms, these creatures are also found in other places around the country, including the Wellington Botanical Garden, McLaren Falls on the North Island, and Arthur's Pass on the South Island. Who knew that New Zealand was the place to get your glowworm fix? We certainly didn't. Step into the Waitomo Caves and you'll be mesmerized by a spectacular light show like no other. Underground City. Who'd have thought that beneath the humble home of a Turkish man lay a secret city of epic proportions? As he renovated his house, his chickens kept disappearing into a crevice created during the remodel. He decided to investigate further and was shocked when he uncovered a dark passageway leading to Derinkuyu, the largest excavated underground city in the world. Spanning hundreds of miles, this astonishing city was 85 meters below the surface and boasted 18 levels of intricately connected tunnels. Can you imagine the sheer size of this place? It was estimated that up to 20,000 people called Derinkuyu home during its peak, and the city contained a variety.
You know why? Every time I see a picture like this, bro, I think of where we could be headed back to. And with everything going on, these underground, I like to call them underground cities with these tunnels and different things like that, might not be a bad idea for us to start back or start thinking about possibly having something like this in place, if not already.
1,000 people called Derinkuyu home during its peak, and the city contained a variety of dwellings, food storage, stables, schools, wineries, and even a chapel. This mysterious ancient city was used for thousands of years by the Phrygians, the Persians, and the Christians of the Byzantine era. Wow, just imagine finding an entire city in your basement. It's hard to believe this incredible tale is true, but it's 100% legit. Who knew that such an incredible discovery could be made in one man's backyard? Life is truly mind-boggling sometimes. Brejama Castle. Have you ever heard of Brejama Castle? Well, if you haven't, get ready to have your mind blown. There's no doubt about it, this epic building is one of the most extraordinary castles in the whole world. Located in the mouth of a cave complex at the end of the valley in southwest Slovenia, it stands halfway up to a 400-foot, 123-meter vertical cliff face and is officially listed by the Guinness Book of World Records as the world's largest cave castle. It was first recorded in 1202 and has been home to many famous and infamous figures throughout the years. Legend has it that the castle was once the home of a knight named Erasmus of Lueg. Unfortunately, he came into conflict with the Habsburgs, killing the commander of the imperial army. As a result, he was killed after a long siege. A popular legend states that Erasmus was actually betrayed by one of his own men and was killed by a shot from a cannon while he was in the lavatory. Later on, the castle was bequeathed to Count Mihail Koronini from Kronberg, and then sold to Prince Wiryand Winskirgats, where it remained with Winskirgats' family until the end of World War II, with a courtroom, armory, dungeon, several bedrooms, the knight's room, a dining room, a kitchen, and even a torture chamber. This castle is an absolute marvel. 10,000 Buddhas. Deep in the human heart of Myanmar lies the cave of 10,000 Buddhas. We bet you've never seen so many Buddhas in one place before.
Nope.
Yep, if you like Buddha statues, then this is the ultimate destination. This ancient pilgrimage site is home to some of the oldest Buddhas in the world, many made of terracotta and ranging from a few inches to an awe-inspiring 32 feet tall. The shallow shelter also holds a 32-foot tall Buddha and many others in various standing, sitting, or reclining poses. Historians estimate it was built around the 6th or 7th century by King Manua, who, after being defeated in battle, sought refuge in these very caves. Once a breathtaking sight, the Cave of 10,000 Buddhas has been marred by tragedy in recent years when nearby peaks were dynamited by a cement factory. The resulting vibrations caused great chunks of the art to crash to the floor and shatter.
That's
Still,
ridiculous.
it remains a fascinating and humbling sight. Buddha lovers rejoice. Golden Dome. Have you ever seen a golden cave? Long ago, 10,500 to 65,000 years to be exact, flows of smooth lava cascaded over the landscape, creating a unique volcanic paradise. As the lava cooled, it formed magnificent caves and provided homes for unique cave life to thrive. One of these remarkable caves, Golden Dome Cave, features stunning shiny ceilings, a result of tiny bacteria that give the lava tube a golden sheen. Yes, this incredible cave looks like pure gold. It really is a beautiful sight. Golden Dome Cave is found along the Cave Loop Road in California's Lava Beds National Monument, and the whole place is a playground for cave explorers. This incredible colony of bacteria, a type of actinomycete combined with 13 other phyla of bacteria, coats the upper surfaces of the cave, causing a mesmerizing combination of water and light to create a golden sparkle. NASA has even taken an interest in the cave bacteria, as the colony may be similar to microorganisms that can survive on Mars. Wow, not only is this place golden, but it might just be alien too. However, researching the cave requires caution, as the tiny creatures are so delicate that if a cave goer merely touches a spot, it may take the bacteria 40 years to heal. This cave is precious in every sense. We've never seen a cave quite like the Golden Dome Cave before. Amazing. Some might say golden. Blue Grotto. Legend has it that deep within the Blue Grotto of Capri, Italy, lies a hidden world of witches, monsters.
That's some clear water. Why is that water that color in that cave, man? Wow.
And the devil himself. It was said that two brave priests decided to take on the challenge of driving away these evil spirits and ventured into the depths of the cave. Armed with nothing but their faith, they swam into the mysterious grotto, only to flee moments later in pure terror, as if they had seen the face of pure evil. Today, the Blue Grotto is no longer feared, but celebrated. The entry is 2 meters wide and roughly 1 meter high at the low tide, making safe access possible only when tides are low and the sea is calm. To enter the grotto, visitors must lie flat on the bottom of a small 4-person rowboat. The oarsmen then use a metal chain attached to the cave walls to guide the boat inside the grotto. It's an incredible sight to behold, as sunlight passes through the underwater cave, creating a brilliant blue reflection that illuminates the cavern. What's more, objects placed in the water appear to take on a magical silver hue, thanks to the tiny bubbles that envelop them. The cave has even a playground for Roman Emperor Tiberius, who moved here in 27 AD. He decorated the grotto with several statues of Roman sea gods and created nesting areas around the edge. To this day, visitors can marvel at the 3 statues of Neptune and Triton that were recovered from the floor in 1964, now on display at the Museum of Anacapri. Who knows what other wonders await beneath the grotto's depths? Colossal statue of Shapur I. The colossal statue of Shapur, a mighty figure of the 3rd century AD, Sasanian ruler Shapur I, stands tall in a limestone cave known as the Shapur Cave, located in the Zagros Mountains of southern Iran. Just check out this magnificent statue. This grand sculpture of the ruler, which is said to have been created from a single stalagmite, is said to be 21 feet in height and 6.5 feet across the shoulders.
Wow. With
details of the ruler's garments and facial features being intricately carved. It is no wonder that this statue is recognized as one of the most outstanding sculptures produced by the Sasanians still in existence today. Not only can 3 pieces of jewelry, a necklace, a pair of pearl earrings, and a bracelet on the right wrist be seen on the statue, but details of the king's hair flowing on his shoulders and his mustache and beard can also be observed. The right arm of the statue is rested on its waist and the left on the hilt of its sword. Sadly, little of the statue's legs have survived. When the statue was rediscovered in modern times, it had already fallen to the ground. It is thought that a strong earthquake between the 15th and 19th centuries caused the statue to collapse. In the 1950s, the statue was restored with 2 concrete pillars taking the place of its original legs. This remarkable statue of Shapur, located approximately 6 kilometers from the ancient city of Bishapur, which was founded by the ruler himself, remains a testament to the Sasanians' artistry. Wow, the statue is incredible! We can't believe it was found in a dusty old cave. Cave Temple. Deep in the heart of the desert, about 15 miles southeast of the town of Dunhuang in northwestern China, lies a magnificent and mysterious treasure trove known as the Caves of the Thousand Buddhas, also known as Mogao. For centuries, these ancient caves have been a pilgrimage site for traders, pilgrims, and other travelers journeying along the Silk Road. It is said that in 366, monks carved the first caves into the cliff, stretching about 1 mile along the Daquan River. In the early 11th century, an incredible trove of Buddhist art with up to 50,000 documents, hundreds of paintings, together with textiles and other artifacts, was sealed up in a chamber adjacent to one of the caves. Its entrance was cleverly concealed behind a wall painting, and the trove remained hidden from sight until the early 20th century. In 1900, it was discovered by Wang Yanlu, a Taoist monk who had appointed himself guardian of the cave temples. Today, the Caves of 1,000 Buddhas are a popular tourist destination, but their conservation is an ongoing challenge. Natural threats like sandstorms and rainwater, combined with the hundreds of thousands of tourists that flock to the site each year, have caused dangerous levels of carbon dioxide and humidity to build up in the air, putting the delicate murals at risk. We really hope this amazing cave will be preserved for years to come. Wall art. For centuries.
That's gonna be a tough task, bro. You know what I mean? Even I want to go see that right there. Did you see that? Yeah. So I can understand the struggles that they're gonna endure throughout the years, man. I don't think people are gonna stop or slow down, period.
Centuries, the Rufignac cave was known as a source of clay, but it was in 1575 when the writer and traveler Francois Belleforest stumbled upon it that people began to understand its true purpose. And its true purpose was absolutely breathtaking. Yes, this is none other than an ancient art gallery. Describing the cave walls, Belleforest wrote of paintings in several places, as well as the trace or footprints of various kinds of large and small beasts. Little did he know that these drawings were 13,000 years old. Fast forward to the 1940s, when a group of cavers explored the galleries and noticed several images, but didn't realize the magnitude of the Paleolithic art that they were seeing. Finally, on the 26th of June 1956, Romain Robert, Louis René Nougier, and Charles and Louis Plassat visited the cave, and their awe of the site gave way to understanding that the rock art was from the Magdalenian culture. The artists used two methods to adorn the walls, depending on the rock texture. For the drawings, pieces of manganese dioxide were used to form black figures on the clear rock. For the engravings, flint chisels, bone, or wood tools were used. If the rock was soft, they simply used their fingers. Surprisingly, the most drawn creature in the cave is the mammoth. No less than 158 mammoths.
First time I've heard they could have possibly used their fingers and not tools.
Are drawn on the walls and ceilings. This is astonishing because of the rarity of their bones in the southwest of France. Wow, not only is this place beautiful, but it's mysterious too. Mysterious symbols. Deep in the small town of Royston lies a mysterious man-made cave filled with strange carvings and sculptures. To this day, the origin of Royston Cave remains a puzzle, with many speculating its origins, with theories ranging from a Neolithic flint mine to a storage house for the Augustinian order, or even the Knights Templar. The mystery was uncovered in August of 1742 when a worker was digging holes for a new bench at the market and stumbled upon a millstone that led to a subterranean chamber. At the base of the cave is an octagonal step believed to be used for kneeling or prayer, and the carved relief images depict various religious figures and symbols, depicting Saint Catherine, the Holy Family, the crucifixion, Saint Lawrence holding the gridiron on which he was martyred, and a figure holding a sword who could either be Saint George or Saint Michael. The holes beneath the carvings appear to be where candles or lamps were placed, illuminating the sculptures.
I keep looking at this wall art and I'm like, yo, what story is it telling? Like, what is it trying to tell us about, you know what I mean, what was going on at the time? Because a lot of times that's what an artist does. He tells a story of things he's seen, experiences he's had, different things he's went through, you know what I mean? So I keep trying to say, you know, what are they trying to tell us in this wall art? What story?
According to Royston Town Council, a study of the designs suggests that the carvings were likely made in the mid-1300s. For those who love a good conspiracy, the Knights Templar theory is a popular one. A powerful, wealthy, and mysterious religious order that has entranced the public for centuries. Could Royston Cave have been used by this ancient organization? We may never know the truth, but that doesn't make the mystery any less captivating.
True.
So there you have it. Caves are full of mysteries, and many of them are so deep and so dark that their secrets remain forgotten for thousands of years. Luckily for us, these intrepid explorers have documented their discoveries for the whole world to see. Who knows what they might find next in the depths of the earth? We'll never look at a cave in the same way again.
Absolutely
So, which
not.
one of these crazy cave finds is the most miraculous of them all? As all
He got that right. I'll never look at a cave the same again. And used to, you look at a cave and you be like, I ain't going in there. Some bear or something could be in there. And trust me, believe, I'm still not going in there. But my whole view on a cave now is different. You know what I mean? It could be tremendous amounts of history in there. You know, I'll probably alert someone to come check it out, see if they've discovered it, see if they went inside of it. But me personally, nah, I'm not going. But I do look at them different, man. It could be so much history inside these caves. And look how much we found already so far. Telling you, bro, stuff is bizarre and yet intriguing and amazing at the same time. So y'all get at me in the comment section and let me know what you think. And stick around and stay tuned. Till next one, I'm gone. Peace.